lifestyle that's presented and made here by this amenity is an attractive one for employees and for our residents and for our tourists, and providing a very, very healthy, clean, green means of transportation throughout our city.
Tourism is also important to our region, and thanks to our bicycle infrastructure and network, visitors are impressed with their Maricopa experience.
Well, we're snowbirds here in Arizona, and we biked all over the country, and the best biking clearly is in Maricopa County, and the bike paths are the most bike-friendly we've ever seen.
I think Arizona is actually a tourism gem with respect to the economic potential for bicycling.
Today we're at the Spur Cross Conservation Area, and we're actually on part of the Maricopa Trail.
There are thousands of miles of bike trails, paths, and lanes in our valley. Many, like the Maricopa Trail, are about connectivity. When completed, this 240-mile trail will connect all of the county's regional parks.
Well, this Western Powerline Trail would be an example of the regional trail system being transformed into a thriving trail that allows us to celebrate the past and also look to the future.
Scottsdale really is a bicycle-friendly community, and the Indian Bend Wash Greenbelt is really an important component in that.
Tempe has more than 6 miles of bike lanes around Town Lake, and we have plans for more, including a pedestrian and bike bridge on either end of the lake. There are 175 miles of bike lanes throughout the city of Tempe that allow pedestrians and bicyclists to make their way throughout our community.
Thanks to the far-sighted vision of many at the Maricopa Association of Governments, today we have a trail system where individuals and families can travel to a nearby park, local grocery store, the library, a friend's house, the office, or even just to be outdoors to enjoy the beautiful Arizona sunshine with exercise.
Did you know that our region has 181 more miles of canal than Venice, Italy?
Well, the canal takes us a lot of places, and sometimes we ride all the way to the farmers market in Scottsdale, or we ride over to Vincent's for their Saturday farmers market. It's a real safe place to ride, and we love it.
Leslie and her husband George are valley professionals. She is an environmental planner, and he a pharmacist. Studies show that knowledge workers prefer places like Arizona, where there are numerous outdoor recreational activities, such as bicycling. Leslie and George agree that bike paths, such as this one along the canal in their Arcadia neighborhood, are great incentives for attracting workers to move here, because they provide safe recreation and connectivity.
We love riding along the canal because it goes, through the valley. We can ride long distances without worrying about cross traffic, and we feel that it's a safe way to get good exercise.
More and more people are using these trails as a commuting tool and not just recreating on them anymore.
As a physician, the prescription of cycling as exercise lowers blood pressure, improves diabetes, improves overall well-being, and especially is a stress reducer in these stressful times we have.
The Weezers and Geezers are a Scottsdale cycling group. Although most of the group members are at least middle-aged and then some, don't be fooled. Many of these geezers aren't really Weezers. They are in tip-top cycling shape. Medical research finds that nearly 25% of Arizonans are obese. Bicycling is a great way to lose weight and get great cardiovascular results. While driving a car, the world is just a blur. Biking allows you to slow down and take time to appreciate the world around you.
I had a bird come up beside me and flew beside me for almost 2 miles. It was just really cool. The bird and I simply paced each other as we both went down the road together. It's hard to capture that feeling when you're in a motor vehicle surrounded by steel and having the radio cranked up all the way.
Once a month, South Mountain Park celebrates Silent Sunday. No motorized vehicles are allowed up the mountain. Despite the Silent Sunday name, there's plenty of activity. And while all this is fun, the most important component of cycling cannot be overlooked.
I think it's really important when you're on a bike to just make sure you follow the rules of the road.
One of MAG's missions is spreading the word about safety.
It's a mutual respect relationship between cars and bicycles on the road. We need to respect them as much as they need to respect us.
Motorists need to do their part.
When approaching a bicyclist from the rear, in Arizona there's a 3-foot safe passing distance law, and it doesn't have to be 3, it could be 4 feet, but I would say make sure that you leave the cyclist enough room as you're passing them that you're not creating a draft or running the risk of hitting the cyclist as you're passing them.
Drivers need to be aware.
People just being inattentive, whether it's using a cell phone or just plain being in a hurry to live their life, is it really worth the risk of injuring someone or killing someone out there for a split-second gain in getting home from work?
Cyclists need to be aware.
And then I think you were talking about guys on cell phones, folks on cell phones. Yeah, I mean, anytime you see someone driving a car and they're on a cell phone, just avoid them.
With vehicles weighing in between 4,000 and 12,000 pounds, it's not hard to figure who will come out on top in a car-bike collision.
This helmet has saved my life.
We've actually met quite a few people that ride, and every one of them wears a helmet. We've met a few people that have shown us their broken helmets from different falls. I have a few friends that have told us, you know, once you're on a bike, if you're going to fall, you want to have your head protected.
Bike maintenance is important too.
It's important to keep your bike in good working shape. Whether you're going to be riding on the weekends, commuting to work, or racing, it's good to get a tune-up every once in a while to ensure that you won't have any mechanical problems.
Safety was behind the development of these Hawk pedestrian crossings. The Hawk traffic signals make it safe and convenient for cyclists and pedestrians to cross major streets mid-block and connect to paths on the opposite side of the street.
A Hawk is an on-demand signal. The pedestrian pushes the button, the light turns yellow.
The light will then turn red, requiring traffic to stop. Once the light starts flashing,
if the pedestrian or the bicycle is clear, the motorist can go ahead and start.
There are currently Hawk crossings in Tempe, Scottsdale, Phoenix, and Peoria.
Hey, left turn, guys.
Cyclists must obey the same traffic laws as motorists and are afforded the same rights. Sharing the roadway is vital to safety and essential in making biking a viable transportation alternative. And the Maricopa Association of Governments is committed to keeping our region a bike-safe and bike-friendly community, where all our residents can work and play in areas that are well-connected and vibrant places to live. We all come from different walks of life.
But around here, we all share a great way of life.
We love the outdoors and the beautiful desert scenery.
So no matter what your walk in life, or should I say, ride in life, it's time to suit up, buckle up, and let loose.
Today I invite you to join me to hop on a bicycle, and together let's enjoy this beautiful Maricopa County regional trail system.
Bikeways and pedestrian pathways are part of our great urban plan. It allows you to do your part.
All these facilities are here. They are here for you. It's time to get up, get out, and have fun.
Do your part. Make our community better. Bike or walk to work.
Because here in the valley, you can literally ride off into the sunset.